morning students. In last class we saw that what are rational numbers, okay, and we saw the first property of rational number, that is closure property. So we will just revise what is this rational number. Any number which can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q should be a integers and q should not be equal to 0. Okay, this is nothing but the definition of rational number. So again I told that 1 divided by 0, this is not a rational number. Why? Because here denominator should not be equal to 0, but here denominator is 0, therefore this is not a rational number. So again we saw the properties of rational number. We have revised closure property for whole numbers, integers, okay, and at last we have done closure property for rational number. See, our rational numbers are closed under addition, subtraction, multiplication, but not for division. So in today's class we are going to see the second property, that is nothing but commutative property. Okay, commutativity property. So we will just recall what is commutative property for whole numbers. Okay, we had done last year. Just we will revise commutative property for whole numbers, commutativity property for integers. Okay, at last we will do commutative property for rational numbers. See here, operation, numbers, remarks. So first operation we will perform, that is addition. See here, if I take two whole numbers 2 and 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, right? 2 plus 3 is 5. Now we are checking for commutativity property. You knew what is commutativity property, right? 2 plus 3 is 5. Now change the order. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Yes, what we can tell? In general, if A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B is equal to B plus A. Yes or no? So this is first example. Therefore, what we can tell? 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. The answer we are getting the same. If you take two whole numbers 2 and 3, if you perform addition, see here, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5, right? If you change the order, we are getting the answer same. 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. So we can take one more. 0 plus 7. What is 0 plus 7? 0 plus 7 is 7. And what is 7 plus 0? 7 plus 0 is 7. Therefore, what we can tell? 0 plus 7 is equal to 7 plus 0. Yes? What we can tell in general? If A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B is equal to B plus A. Yes or no? What we can give a remark here? Addition is commutative. Addition is commutative for whole numbers. Addition is commutative for whole numbers. Okay. Now we will see for subtraction, whether subtraction is commutative or no. See a second operation, that is subtraction, if I take two whole numbers that are 2 and 3, if I perform a subtraction, now see, what is 2 minus 3? 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Is 3, what is 3 minus 2? 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Is these both are same? No. Yes or no? Therefore, 2 minus 3 is not equal to 3 minus 2. What we can tell? Subtraction is not commutative. Yes or no? Here a minus b. If a and b are two whole numbers, if a and b are two whole numbers, then a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Here it is not giving the condition of equal. Therefore, what we can tell is that subtraction is not commutative, for whole numbers. Yes? Now we will see for multiplication. If I take two whole numbers 2 and 5, if I perform operation of multiplication, is 2 into 5 is equal to 5 into 2? We will check. 2 5s are 10. And if I change this, 5 into 2, 5 2s are 10. Therefore, 2 into 5 is equal to 5 into 2. Therefore, what we can tell? Multiplication is commutative. Multiplication is commutative. In general, what we can tell? In general, if a and b are two whole numbers, then a multiplied by b is equal to b multiplied by a. Now we will check for division. Is division is commutative for whole number or no? Say example, 10 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now see, if I do 2 divided by 10, the answer will be 1 by 5. These are different. What we can tell? Therefore, 10 divided by 2 is not equal to 2 divided by 10. Therefore, division is not commutative. Division is not commutative. Yes? What we have got here? Final conclusion. Addition and multiplication is commutative for whole numbers, right? Addition and multiplication are commutative for whole numbers, but not subtraction and division. In the same way, we will see for integers. Okay, now we will see for commutative property for integers. Now first we will take addition. Okay. Problem number 1, or we can tell example number 1. Now see here, if a and b are two integers, we will check whether a plus b is equal to b plus a. Yes, that is nothing. That is only a commutative property, right? If a and b are two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. Then we can tell that addition is commutative for integers. Okay, we will check now. See here, 5 plus minus is minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. This is a plus b. Now we will check for b plus a. And minus 3 plus 5. What answer will get? Minus 3 plus 5 is 2. Therefore, 5 plus minus 3 is equal to minus 3 plus 5. Yes or no? We are getting the answer same. In general, if a and b are two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. What we can tell? Therefore, addition is commutative. Addition is commutative for integers. Yes, addition is commutative for integers. So in general, what we can tell means, in general, if a and b are integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. Okay, therefore addition is commutative. Now we will see for subtraction. Subtraction is commutative for integers. We will check it. See here, we will consider 5 minus of minus 3. Now see here, 5 minus of minus 3. This is a and this is b. Okay. 5, we will solve this minus is plus. 5 plus 3 is 8. This is a minus b. Now we will check for b minus a. Okay. What is minus 3 minus 5? Minus 3 minus 5 is minus 8. Is this the same? No. Therefore, 5 minus of minus 3 is not equal to minus 3 of minus 5. What we can tell? What we can tell here? Subtraction is not commutative for integers. Okay. In general, if a and b are two integers, then a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Yes or no? Therefore, subtraction is not commutative. Here the results are not coming same. Therefore, we have gave the remark that subtraction is not commutative for integers. Now we will check for multiplication. In the same way, we will check for multiplication. If I take two integers, minus 2, minus 3, okay. Now we will see whether a into b is equal to b into a. See here, 2 3s are 6. Minus negative integer multiplied by a negative integer is a positive integer. And minus 3 into minus 2. 3 2s are 6. When two negative integers are multiplied, we get a positive integer. Therefore, minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 is equal to minus 3 multiplied by minus 2. Now see here, we are getting the result same. Therefore, we can tell that multiplication is commutative for integers. So we will consider one more example. For multiplication, we will consider one more example. Three into minus 5 and minus 5 into 3 are same or no, we will check. So 3 5s are 15. Positive integer multiplied by a negative integer, the answer will be a negative integer. 5 3s are 15. Positive integer multiplied by negative integer is negative integer multiplied by positive integer is negative integer. Now see here, the result we are getting same. Therefore, 3 into minus 5 is equal to minus 5 into 3. Yes, what we can tell? In general, if A and B are integers, then A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A. What we can give the conclusion here? Multiplication is commutative. Multiplication is commutative for whole numbers. Okay. Now we got addition is commutative for integers. Multiplication is commutative for integers. Now we will check for whether division is commutative for integers or no. I will check for division. Okay. We will consider examples. 15 by 5. Okay. Is 15 by 5 is equal to 5 by 15, we will check. So 15 by 5, 3, right? 5 ones are 5, 3s are. Now 5 divided by 15 is 5 ones are 5, 3s are. The answer will be 1 by 3. Therefore, now tell me, is these both answers are same? No. Therefore, 15 by 5 is not equal to 5 by 15. We will consider one more example for this. So example number 2, minus 20 by 10 and 10 by minus 20. Is these both are same? Now see here, the minus 20 divided by 10 is minus 2, right? Now this will be 1 by 2. Is the both result are same? No. Therefore, minus 20 by 10 is not equal to 10 by minus 20. So therefore, what we can tell is that division is not commutative. Division is not commutative for integers. In general, if A and B are two integers, then A divided by B is not equal to B divided by A. See here, now we have revised, okay, properties of rational number. We have done commutative property for whole numbers and integer, right? Now we will do commutative property for rational number. We will check commutative property for rational number. Third one, commutative property for rational numbers. In the same way how we are done commutative property for whole numbers and integer, no? In the same way we are performing commutative property for rational numbers. See here, operation numbers remarks. Now we'll say first one, addition. Now we'll see first for addition. So we'll consider an example, minus 2 by 3 plus 5, okay, 5 by 7. This is equal to 5 by 7 plus minus 2 by 3. So we'll check whether a plus b is equal to b plus a or no. If a and b are two rational numbers, whether a plus b is equal to b plus a, we will check it, okay. Now see here, minus 2 divided by 3 plus 5 divided by 7. So we will simplify that. Minus 2 divided by 3 plus 5 divided by 7. So LCM will be 21. 3 7s are 7 3s are 7 2s are 14 minus 14 5 3s are 15. This will be plus 1 by 25. Here the answer will be 1 by 21. Okay. Now we will check. Now we got minus 2 divided by 3 plus 5 divided by 7 is equal to 1 divided by 21. Now we will check whether 5 divided by 7 plus of minus 2 divided by 3 is equal to 1 divided by 21. We will check here. 5 divided by 7 plus minus 2 divided by 3. Now see here, 5 divided by 7 plus minus is minus 2 by 3. LCM of 7 and 3 is 21. 7 3s are 21. 3 7s are 21. 5 3s are is 15. 7 2s are is 14. 15 minus 14 is 1 by 21. Here the answer is 1 by 21. Say what we can tell. Tell me students what we can tell. See here. Minus 2 divided by 3 plus 5 divided by 7. Answer is 1 by 21. And 5 by 7 plus of minus 2 divided by 3 is 1 by 21. What we can tell is addition is commutative for rational number. So we can consider one more example also for this. We will consider one more example for addition. Minus 6 by 5 plus minus 8 by 3. Okay, we will perform here. And minus 8 by 3 plus minus 6 by 5. We will check whether the two results will come same or no. Now see. Minus 6 by 5 plus minus is minus 8 by 3. LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. 5 3s are 3, 5s are 6 3s are 18. 8 5s are 40. The answer will be minus 58 by 15. The result will be minus 58 by 15. Okay. Now see here, we will check now this result. Minus 8 by 3 plus of minus 6 by 5. See here, minus 8 by 3 plus minus is minus 6 by 5. The LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. 3 5s are 5, 3s are 8 5s are 40, 6 3s are 18. Minus minus is plus. 40 plus 18 is 58. It is minus 58 by 15. What we are getting the result? Minus 58 by 15. Say what we can tell here? Say therefore minus 6 by 5 plus of minus 8 by 3 is equal to minus 8 by 3 plus of minus 6 by 5. Both are equal, right? What we can tell is that in general, if A and B are two rational numbers, then A plus B is equal to B plus A. Okay, in general, if A and B are two rational numbers, then A plus B is equal to B plus A. We are getting the result same now. Therefore, what we can tell is addition is commutative for rational numbers. Okay. In the same way, now we will check for subtraction. Okay. Next operation we will see for subtraction. Okay, we will see for subtraction. So consider the example. Now we will check whether 2 by 3 minus 5 by 4 is equal to 5 by 4 minus 2 by 3. Okay. We will consider 2 by 3 and 5 by 4 as a rational numbers. We will see whether 2 by 3 minus 5 by 4 is equal to 5 by 4 minus 2 by 3. Now see here the LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. 3 4s are 4, 3s are 4 2s are 8, 5 3s are 15. Okay. Plus minus is minus. 15 minus 8 is, it will be 7. Bigger number is 15. 15 has minus sign. Minus 7 by 12. Here we got minus 7 by 12. Now we will see 5 by 4 minus 2 by 3. What the answer will get us? The LCM of 4 and 3 is 12. 4 3s are 3, 4s are 5 3s are 15, 4 2s are 8. 15 minus 8 is 7. 7 by 12. Now see here we are getting minus 7 by 12. Here we are getting 7 by 12. Therefore, what we can tell here? Therefore, 2 by 3 minus 5 by 4 is not equal to 5 by 4 minus 2 by 3. Yes? Say in general, what we can tell? In general, if A and B are two rational numbers, then A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Right? Therefore, subtraction is not commutative not commutative for rational. Therefore, we got the conclusion that subtraction is not commutative for rational number. See, we saw rational number for addition, right? Addition is commutative for rational number, but subtraction is not commutative for rational number. Now, in the same way, we will see for multiplication, whether multiplication is commutative for rational number or no. So, we will see for multiplication. We will see for multiplication. So, I will consider minus 7 by 3 and 6 by 5 as a rational number. Okay, I will consider minus 7 by 3 and 6 by 5 as a rational number. So, we will perform the multiplication operation and we will see is minus 7 by 3 multiplied by 6 by 5, okay, is equal to 6 by 5 into minus 7 by 3. First we will simplify this. 7 6 is 42, okay, 3 5 are 50, and we will see whether 6 by 5 into minus 7 by 3. Now we will check this result. 7 6 are 42. Positive integer multiplied by negative integer is negative integer. 5 3s are 50. Say both answers are coming same. What we can tell here? We can tell that multiplication is commutative for rational numbers. So in general, what we can tell is that in general, if A and B are two rational numbers, then A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A. So therefore multiplication is commutative for rational numbers. Okay, multiplication is commutative for rational numbers. Now we will check for division. Is division is commutative for rational number or no? We will check for division. So now we will check for division. Okay, we will consider one example. Say minus 5 by 4 divided by 3 by 7 and 3 by 7 divided by minus 5 by 4. We will check whether A divided by B is equal to B divided by A. Okay. Now see here, minus 5 by 4 multiplied by 7 by 3. 7 5s are 35. Negative integer multiplied by positive integer is negative integer. 4 3s are 12. Now we will check here. 3 by 7 multiplied by 4 minus 4 by 5. Now say 4 3s are 12 minus 12 by 7 5s are 35. See here the answers are different, right? Therefore what we can tell here, therefore minus 5 by 4 divided by 3 by 7 is not equal to 3 by 7 divided by minus 5 by 4. So therefore we conclude that division is not commutative. Division is not commutative for rational numbers. For rational. Okay. Now we saw commutative property for rational number. We come to know that addition is commutative for rational number, okay, and multiplication is commutative for rational number, but not subtraction and division. Okay, based on this we will solve one problem. See, complete the following table. See numbers commutative for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, they are given here. Rational numbers, integers, and last one is whole numbers. Now tell me, is rational number is commutative for addition? Yes. Is rational number is commutative for subtraction? No, because a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Is rational number is commutative for multiplication? Yes. Is rational number is commutative for division? No, because a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Is integers are commutative for addition? Yes. Is integers are commutative for subtraction? No. Tell me whether integers are commutative for multiplication? Yes. Is integers are commutative for division? No. Is whole numbers are commutative for addition? Yes, the answer is yes. Is whole numbers are commutative for subtraction? Yeah, it is no. Is whole numbers are commutative for multiplication? If a and b are two whole numbers, is a into b is equal to b into a? Yes, the answer is yes. Is whole numbers are commutative for division? No. Okay. See, in today's class we have learnt about properties of rational number, the second property, that is nothing but a commutative property. Okay, we have revised the commutative property for whole numbers, integers. In the same way we have performed commutative property for rational numbers. In next class we are going to see the third property for properties of rational number, that is associative property. Okay, thank you. We will see in the next class.